Because
All right.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, let's get into Bramimond.
Let's actually get back on topic.
Yeah. Finally, we gotta start the Enigma Bramimond. He has 39 HP, 40 attack, 27 speed, 21 defense, and 35 res. Ooh.
A little different than I expected.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna be slower with more defense. He actually does have low defense. So for people who said he's gonna have low defense, you were right.
You're
The
right.
problem is, I don't really think it's such a big deal.
Probably not. As far as the unit's concerned, Bramimond is a 162 BST, colorless mage infantry, the first of his kind, with HP, speed, super banes, and attack super boon.
Yeah, so 44 attack at face, which gets ignited further ahead thanks to his tome and its special abilities. And then, of course, he has attack defense. What a bull BS character. That's what I'm going to say.
If I can remember correctly, he has 76 attack with his kit plus attack. Going all out on his kit.
76 attack.
75.
How much?
Yeah, he's gonna hit stupid hard.
Lysithea hits harder, if
But
you're asking.
she's red, and that carries its own issues. Like, this is consistency across the board. I believe this is higher than Kyria by a point.
No.
No.
Because then it would be tied to Lysithea. So he has 57 base attack with his tome, 62 with his tome active. For reference, Kyria has 58 attack, 64 with her tome active.
No, I mean, with everything accounted for. Like,
Oh, with everything accounted for, like the whole base kit,
yeah.
then I think that they... Hold on a second here, so that's 57.
Because he has attack defense push, and then he also has, lull attack
Nah,
res.
he has one less,
One
if
less.
I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
72 effective at neutral.
You know how
Yeah.
ridiculous that is? In just like 3 months, essentially, we've gotten 3 top solid one-shotters, essentially. Except the problem is, Kyria's the only one of them who's, like, all she can do is one-shot. Bramimond and Lysithea, they can double. What the heck?
Bramimond's double it comes with a gimmick, and he does still get shut down by null follow-up. So counter to that would be the Bylus and Marita.
Here's the thing with the notion of that it's a gimmick. The problem is, a lot of heroes...
Oh, it's gonna be consistent.
Yeah, it's consistent, and a lot of heroes will get wiped out in one shot.
Alright, so here's the problem, right? Because this is kind of the tank meta we've put ourselves in, or I guess has basically created. So, do you want close call, or do you want no follow-up? Those are your two options. That's it.
Yeah, basically you
have
have to count them
Marita
in one of
or
those two methods.
Marita and Byleth remain the only units that can have close call and null follow-up.
Yeah. You're gonna have to really... His
Hold
counters
on.
are gonna be very specific.
But hold on, like, which heroes, like, plug a hero in, for example, and I just want to see if Bramimond's gonna, like, one-shot them or not.
What kind of hero are we talking?
I don't know. Any of the recent heroes that you think would be common enough that he would fight?
Common heroes, let's bring up Crom.
There are a few things to take into consideration there because
Springford,
Bramimond
his
is
defense
already
isn't that great.
well.
Here's the-
There's also the fact to consider that if Bramimond has been in a previous engagement, he's going to be hitting harder because Crom's bow doesn't act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're looking at it from the first combat, so Bramimond has 57 base attack, 64 with his skill, A slot. So 69 attack
Mm-hmm.
against Crom's 25 res, which goes down to 22. And then Bramimond takes a -9 to his attack, so that goes to 60. 60 attack against 22 res means that he would do 38 damage. Crom has 41 HP, so he would actually the one shot by 3 damage.
Don't forget that Crom has Lula defense in his base kit.
I did.
So,
Yeah, that was accounted for.
I counted that.
oh, okay.
So Bramimond would barely miss the one shot at neutral.
But you realize that just means he's one seal away from getting the kill.
Yep. And one attack boon away.
Or
Assuming
one
they were
attack
both
boon.
running plus attack.
And here's
Also-
and that's
Also assuming that they're not running any specials, because realistically you're going to be using Bramimond.
I mean, we're talking about the
IFA
one
teams.
shot, so unless
we're talking about
Bramimond
just
set
talking
up.
about straight up.
Just
So
straight up, yeah. But it's gonna be much worse. For sure.
but that's the point I wanted to make. Like for me, when you guys were talking about, yeah, should other heroes run null follow up? I'm like, if you run a lot of these scenarios, doesn't he just win it straight up in the first shot? Like, who cares about the second shot? He can do it, yes, but most cases, I think that first shot should be good enough.
Even like Crom's not necessarily a res tank, so to say, but he's actually kind of tanky on both fronts because of how much attack he could drop, and Bramimond can still go through that with a little bit of help. You combine that with everything else you can stack up, plus the fact that you're not allowed to do any out combat buffs thanks to his C slot, or any res visible buff thanks to his B slot. It's pretty easy for him to isolate even the tankier units to one-shots.
Exactly.
Just with a little help.
And that's what I want to point out, because again, when you're going up against other maxed out heroes, very rarely do they go plus res. Very rarely. There are cases, of course, like Brave Ike. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Or with like tanking based heroes, but you're going up against an offensive hero, which he should be going up against. Because again, this is Ether Raid's defensive hero, and he's going to be in a formation usually well guarded. Like, you can't just rush a Bramimond unless the other guy's being stupid about it, I guess. But
Yeah.
the entire point is, if you're baiting a hit, I think you die in the first hit. And if you can survive the first hit, I definitely don't think you're killing him. This entire week, I've been fighting Brave Ikes and Brave Lucina combinations. Like, if you do that against Bramimond, he's just going to destroy you.
Especially if he has Hardy Bearing. Gone.
Yeah.
I don't think Brave Ike can survive Hardy Bearing Bramimond.
No, not even close.
So, yeah, the entire point I wanted to make was, like, his ability to threaten people is just ridiculously immense. And even though he has one weakness, and that's his low defense and low HP, like 60 attack would technically get the kill on, well, somewhere around that, because you
70.
yeah, you have to account for attack defense push and then his tome, of course. So of all that, but again, because he's in a defensive formation and you're moving towards him first, not sure how much that really matters. Because I don't.
Yeah, to be able to hit Bramimond and do him in one go, you have to be hitting him physically for 68 attack or more.
Roughly.
Unless you have Brazens or your Catria, you're not going to be doing that easily.
Yeah, no, you're like, with the fact that he's dropping your attack by 3, you're not allowed to buff your attack. He can raise his defense by 12 based on his kit alone. So that's
Like I said,
what now?
be able to-
33
be able to
defense, 36
completely
effective. So
be able
that's
to completely one-shot him. You have
75.
to do 8 damage in one
You'd have,
go.
you'd have to have 75 attack roughly. So if you're not actually like specifically like, for example, Broadleaf, anything like that, you're probably not going to do it, especially if you're running against. I'm just going to say now, Bramimond will probably run Sturdy Impact on a lot of builds. If you run into that, physically he's not going to die that easily, and he'll probably kill you by the time he gets to his second shot.
Right.
And, you know, if I can mention the C skill, you can't really cheese with specials either. With Lencian,
Your
at
specials
least.
are, yeah, you can't, or infantry breath, anything like that. None of that's allowed.
Because, like, let's say, like, if you throw Bike at Bramimond, you're not really going to be able to do anything. Bike relies on Aether so hard that for damage that you're not going to be able to do anything against him.
Now, Bike probably won't be able to hurt him that much without any spur buffs. And you combine that with the fact that most Ike are running like Null Sea Disrupt, not even his Beast, that's going to help him out. So
If it's-
Bramimond can just go right through him.
And if it's Speed Bike, you're running Null Fall or for some reason the speed reduction for even more reduction, and neither of those are really going to help you.
No follow-up might, but if you actually run into the occasional close call Bike, those are all in combat buffs that are making him so good, and he doesn't get any of that.
Again,
Either
guys.
that or multiple of Peony and or Yoon.
Yeah. But again, guys, stop looking at it as just 21. It's not 21 defense.
I keep forgetting about the push skill.
Yeah.
His defense is admittedly low, but much like what you can do with Yoon,
Yeah, here's the
Yoon makes
thing.
more work.
This-
You can
this
get
is-
him up.
Isn't it effectively 33 defense?
The
Base kit?
Yeah, base
Yeah.
kit.
Base kit. So he's effectively
36
33
with his
defense and 40 res?
Yeah.
This is like how should I say? Basically, is his his stats are basically the biggest lie.
Yeah.
Much like Thrasier, his entire base stat line is a terrible lie.
So when people are looking at his stats, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's trash." No, dude, you forgot his kit. It's not trash. If it was any higher, he would truly have no real weakness. Like it would
If
be.
he was like Kyria, then the only weakness he would have is that some armors would be able to get through him.
Because
speed actually allows him to get through armors.
again, guys, if you rush a Bramimond, he's in a formation, Ether Raids. The most common situation you'll find him is in Ether Raids, and he's used defensively. If you rush him down, good luck fighting everything else in the team, because they should all be swarming you if you do manage to rush into him. So I'm not even sure, like, come on, it's 21 defense, but it's not actually that, and to take advantage of it might mean losing a hero, if not worse.
Here's the reason why Bramimond's a nightmare to deal with. Like if he's max invested, you're dealing with a lull in base kit, and then you're dealing with that C slot. So basically, you don't get to use buffs, you don't get to use drives. You're just dealing with Bramimond when has like basically all the advantages in stats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't even cheese with Lancina for specials. You have to fight him 1v1, no matter what.
Right, exactly. You can't buff your attack, you can't buff your res, you can buff your defense, but he doesn't care about that. It's not going to factor into anything. And then you can buff your speed, but again, he doesn't care about that because he's going to always double you.
It's like that old melee meme.
Oh no.
I don't even have to say it.
Yeah, you don't.
But like, it's not even true at all because like, you still have to deal with the rest of the team. That's just one unit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so yeah, he's very scary. It's just, people, please don't just look at that 21 defense and think, I'm herp derp, gonna kill Bramimond.